In this video, we're going to talk about lights in Cinema 4D. So let's get started. And I'm already using a scene that I have prepared from previous videos. So we use this scene for exteriors, but now we're gonna switch into the interior mode. And we will still use the standard camera. And if you want to fix a little bit the camera here, you can go to the mode and go to camera view and change the focal length. So usually in interiors you have a lower value here in the focal length, so you can see more things in a really close space and really narrow space. So in the previous video we saw some sun and sky lights which can be useful for exteriors. Now we're going to focus on lights that are going to be more useful in interiors, but still you can use the sun and light also for exteriors. So let's get started, and I want to start with really simple steps. For example, we can go in the asset browser. Now in the asset browser, I'm going to bring in some subject that we can use for lighting. So in this case, I have selected this female, and I will double click, insert her into the scene, switch into the 4 views, and I will place her right here. Also, I want to deactivate some layers from the scene. You can see here I have deactivated many layers because, well, I don't need anything that is not inside my view here. And so I will just use this wall right here. And this is where I'm going to place my character. And these are really complex models. You can see here we have really high detailed models with a lot of polygons. So be careful about those. Don't exaggerate with this type of models. They're going to make everything real heavy. And let's also bring some other model here for interior design. And by the way, you can also find these 3D people in a website called Render People. So if you go there, you can download them freely. You can check our other videos in our channel. You will find more information about that. Now I'm placing here a couple of extra furnishing, and I also want to show you that you can also get lamps. So first of all, I'm gonna set up this right here. Okay. And then also I will get a nice lamp. So look for lamp. And I've already downloaded this one here. Double click and place it into position. Now when you use these lamps from the asset browser, you will also have the, well, not only the 3D model, but also the light that's gonna be inside. Now this is an area light. And usually when you create lights or when you import them, let's find out where this is. There you go. This is gonna be with lots of parameters that you need to set and you need to define. So you can check, for example, here what were the settings, and always you need to use the shadows if you want to have a realistic effect. So make sure that shadows are on. You can use shadow maps, you can use ray trace. You can see this one is soft hard area. You can also use photometric realistic units like human and candela and lux if you want to do something more realistic. And you can use caustics, which are more advanced effects, or noise, or lens effect, as we used also before. So you can set a lot of parameters here. Also, you can include and exclude object from that light. Okay, so let's go inside and let's see what's happening here in the 3D view. Now, I guess, yeah, everything is on the ground floor, so I'm gonna bring it up, and also want to disable quantizing to be a little bit more free. And I think I've just missed the rest of my lamp, so gonna close everything and select the groups. All right, and then we have our first light in the scene. Now let's see what's the look here. Let's open up the camera, and the first thing you can do here, if you want to have better preview, is to go into the options and start to activate some effects. I will definitely activate the shadows, because shadows are really important talking about lights, and I can see here a really close effect that is going to show me how the render will be. Now when you place a light inside an object, that's going to work like a constraint. It's going to constrain the light and the photons. So if I go here inside my bulb, I'm gonna move this up, you can see here in preview the different situation. So make sure that you place, when you use an Omni light like this, or area light with a spherical geometry, to place this inside an object if you want to have a more realistic effect. And we can start to make some rendering if you want to see a little bit more of the final render. Now, what we can see here, first of all, is that we are having this like noise, but this is because of the render settings, also here in the shadows. Now we'll talk about render settings later on. Let's just focus on the light. Now the first important thing is that right now we are not working with global illumination. We're just working with direct illumination. So the light is gonna hit the surface and it's gonna stop there. Now this is not what happens in reality. In reality, when a light is gonna be emitted from a source, it's gonna go and hit all the surfaces around and then gonna bounce in primary bounces, secondary bounces, and so on. So to replicate what happens in reality, we need to activate global illumination. And this is one important setting that we need to do right away if you want to see better results. Now also another important thing about lighting, and this is why we are starting with lights and then we will talk about materials, is that anything is about the light. So when you see a material, that material is actually responding to the light, otherwise you won't see anything. Now let's set up the global illumination. Let's go to the render settings, go to the effects, and I'm going to go here in the global illumination just as we did before. But I want to show you some additional things here. You can see we have a primary method and a secondary method. These are kind of the direct and indirect render engine for the lighting. So it's kind of primary bounces, secondary bounces. And also if you click on default, we can customize this as we like. We can choose a primary and a secondary engine. Also we can use presets. So if we were in exterior, you can see here, for example, I have physical sky or other settings. If I am in an interior, I can use perhaps the interior preview. Now you're gonna see you will have more parameters, but you can use this to be quick and then you can investigate the rest. Okay, so we have set